If you would both please proceed forward. To think we would so quickly find a client whose interests match our own. A fine outcome for all concerned, says I. I shall explain all you need to know as we make our way. Soonest begun, soonest done, eh? Let us be off.
This is way nicer than the place where I was locked up.
Ah yes, an elevator. We truly do have all the modern amenities here.
What's that?
A dark scarecrow, though I'm uncertain who first gave them that moniker.
So this scarecrow is my scary dream?
Not exactly, although they are similar in a number of respects.
Take care of my dreams, Mr. Monster.
A shopping mall, a common sight. A family, a common sight. Though seemingly mundane, these are truly the most blessed and rare of days. Thankful for the gift of routine, the couple enjoys their ordinary lives. The ground begins to tremble as screams erupt from outside the shopping mall. There, poised to attack their child, is what appears to be a massive flower. Let's get started. Damn. A nightmare. One that repeats time and again and leads back to a reality of despair. His wife's eyes are dim pools filled with resignation, misery, and loss. But they have sworn to enact revenge on the flowers. It is the only thing that keeps him moving forward.
In order to eat the girl's dreams, we must first restore these memories, which happen to be her dream's original forms. Anytime we find one of these dark scarecrows, we should proceed with its restoration post-haste.
What was my dream about?
I fear it was a horrid tale of flower monsters that kill people. Fret not. When you wake, you will remember nothing of these terrible visions. Goodness, what is this?
Think you can stop me? Ha!
I've got enough death for everyone. That's exciting.
The dark foes have encroached on the cage. We cannot permit them to affect the dreams, so let us square them away.
Let's get this slaughter show on the road.
Your numbers don't mean squat.
My dreams are always so scary. I don't know the people in them, but they all get hurt or die.
Yes. You appear to be a human particularly suited for this world. Perhaps these memories from across space and time play out as dreams to you.
I didn't understand most of that, but, okay. Have a nice time, Mr. Monster.
The announcement comes at the same time every day. It notifies those in white of meal times. As ever, the man dutifully makes for the feeding hall. The white marks him, and all others who wear it, as people without freedom. The rules must be obeyed. As the woman tries to escape, the hue in her eyes changes from unease to madness.
I'll cut down everything in my way. Come on, just die already.
Damn it!
actions and thoughts of the prisoners in white are not theirs to control. An alarm echoes through the facility, announcing the arrival of the flowers. The same unearthly beings that killed their son and tore their once happy family apart. They are the gravest threat the world has ever known.
It appears the memories saved in these scarecrows are from a world whose people do not know freedom. How terribly suffocating.
A world without freedom? So the world has a collar like I do?
Well, it does not actually have a collar.
Let's get this slaughter show on the road.
Your numbers don't...
I've got enough death for everyone.
If I may ask, young miss, why do you wear that collar?
I'll cut down everything in my way.
Your numbers don't mean squat.
I've got enough death for everyone.
I wear a collar because the law says I have to.
Yes, well, I suppose you have your reasons.
I wish I could have happy dreams. Maybe one about cute clothes or pretty jewelry. Or a cake that never runs out. Or my mommy's stew.
Oh, a dead end. Whatever shall we do? Haha, it was actually a warp point. Clever, no?
Whoa! That was crazy!
What a convenient world we live in, wouldn't you say? Ah, look! Scarecrow number 3 at last.
The prisoners are transported in cramped, stuffy containers, as if they were mere cargo. The flower threat has forced the government to conscript civilians as soldiers. The man and his wife are no exception to this rule. The prisoners charge the mass of flowers, intent on eliminating them. Another day, another battle, a common sight. But this time, they discover a larger, more sinister flower than any they have yet seen.
Think you can stop me? Ha!
I've got enough death for everyone.
Just when all hope seems lost, their allies come to the rescue. They cannot even thank them by name, for they are known only by letters and numbers. But somehow they have a greater sense of solidarity than when they had been free. Or so they had thought.
Well done, though I do wonder what happened to those prisoners.
Did someone get hurt again?
Don't trouble yourself too much about it, young miss.
I'll cut down everything in my way.
Your numbers don't mean squat.
Come on. Just die already.
Our memory restoration is proceeding rather smoothly, don't you think?
Let's get this slaughter show on the road.
Your numbers don't mean squat.
The next restoration will be tonight's last, so let's pick up the pace.
Okay.
I must say, I've never met a human who saw weapon memories as dreams.
So I'm weird?
Of course not. You are a most valuable client. Yes, that's it.
What does eating dreams feel like, Mr. Monster? Are they yummy? I'm sorry if they're not.
Oh, we're in the home stretch now. Let's go.
Good luck, Mr. Monster.
fellow prisoners remain frozen in place, like a people somehow out of time. The man and his wife look on, trying desperately to make sense of what is happening. Suddenly, the prisoners begin to march, their footsteps all in perfect sync. The man and his wife behold a sight most uncanny. Without a word, the prisoners begin to throw themselves into the depths below.
I'll cut down everything in my way.
Your numbers don't mean squat.
The man and his wife prove no match for their fellows. The officer begins to tell them about the strategy they use to fight the flowers. Though strategy is a kind word for it, experiment is far more appropriate. Data from the prisoners' battles with the flowers is recorded and analyzed. Any found wanting, or any who exhibit a sense of self, are determined to be defective and are disposed of by the organization. When the man awakens, he sees his fellow prisoners. He is the only survivor. This is unforgivable. 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 In the depths of the earth, the man emits a roar of pain.
To think he lost not only his child, but his wife as well. Such sadness could scarce be described with words. At any rate, this concludes tonight's memory restoration. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, dream time! Eat the nightmares before our young miss here wakes up. You will need to consume many more dreams if you wish to become human, you know. Oh my, it's almost time for our young miss here to wake up.
I had lots of fun today. See you tomorrow, Mr. Monster.
Let us be on our way as well. Is it now? Look over there if you would be so kind. After you!
Morning, sleepyhead. You getting up today? The man gently places his hand on his wife's cheek as he speaks. Her skin is cool to the touch. Her temperature must drop while she sleeps, he thinks. The woman does not so much as stir. The only sound in the room is her deep, steady breathing. It is the only way he knows she still lives. She has been asleep for nearly 2 weeks. 10 days ago, they fought flowers in the city ruins. It was a relentless battle, and many did not see it through to come out intact on the other side. His wife's head was injured during the skirmish, and though the wound is healing nicely, she remains unconscious. The doctor said it was an after effect of receiving a strong blow to the brain. He also warned the man she might never regain herself. He knows he should be happy she still lives. Nonetheless, he finds himself praying. Please wake up, honey. Please. The man had already lost his son to the flowers, and now they threaten to steal his wife as well. His body shivers in fear at the prospect, the anxiety boring a hole in his heart. The flowers were taking everything from him. Everything. Hate swirls inside him as he unconsciously clenches his hands into fists. If only he could eradicate the flowers. If only he had the strength to kill them. All right. Enough of that. She's going to wake up. The man draws himself up straight, patching the hole in his heart through sheer force of will. Soon, a voice comes over the PA announcing mealtime. Even this dreary announcement, played at the same time every day, serves to take his mind from his troubles. For the first time ever, he finds the managed routines and strict rules of his lifestyle are granting him a sense of security and peace. I'm off to eat, honey, he whispers. Be back soon. The man makes his way to the feeding hall. It is a simple space fitted with sterile terminals, where people receive meals after scanning their IDs, as well as rows of small tables where they can eat. Right now, it is filled with prisoners who live in the man's block. They line up in neat rows, receive the same food, plop down in assigned seats, and eat silently. The prisoners are treated like animals. It is an unnerving sight. But tools for war must be properly managed. The man looks at the empty seat beside him where his wife would typically sit. The food seems even more bland than usual this day. Suddenly, the voice of their commander rings out. Eyes on, people. Tension ripples through the prisoners. An appearance from the commander typically foreshadows a problem. We are currently recruiting testers for new equipment. Anyone who wishes to take part can apply at the terminal in their room. That is all. The message delivered, he spins on a heel and leaves. The prisoners breathe a sigh of relief. The R&D department was constantly researching weapons and other gear that might be of use against the flowers. They managed every aspect of the prisoners' equipment, right down to what they wore in their daily lives. Their clothes heightened the wearer's resistances and strength, but also allowed the commander control of their bodies and minds. Despite their ill feelings toward their garb, they all agreed the clothes had saved their lives on multiple occasions. For the man, however, the fact he is no better than a slave is something he has made peace with, for he will shoulder any burden and bear any pain to have his revenge. He will do whatever is necessary. New equipment, eh? Interesting. With more powerful weapons and equipment, they could inflict more damage on the flowers and return from battle with fewer casualties, and maybe even end the war altogether. The man knows many people will apply to test the new equipment because they all share the same goal. Plus, better equipment means a better chance of survival. The man thinks it over. Though he wishes to stay at his wife's side, he knows he won't actually be able to do anything for her. So when he returns to his room, he turns on his terminal and applies to test the new equipment.
After you!